What's up, everybody? AP right here, TerraChat98. Hope everyone's doing really well today. So I know I've come on here and given a lot of advice unsolicitedly about life and kind of my 2 cents and just thoughts that are displayed out there. However, I want to get into a little bit more controversial waters when it comes to my videos as well, because I want to create thought-provoking discussion and conversation, which I think is very important. So if you want that, make sure to like, subscribe, and then comment what you want next if you're curious. However, what I wanted to talk about today is the idea of seeking virtuosity on the internet instead of initiation and action. What we get a lot of nowadays within the world of celebrities and Hollywood style is this entitlement, because you honestly reach this point where you gain social status within your workplace, within your career, that makes you quite a powerful individual when it comes to your opinion and what you have to say to the public mass and to individuals. People are going to be stalking down your comments and your opinions on the internet. The internet's always wide open for everybody. And what's been happening recently in this past maybe 10 to 15 years is that we're getting a huge increase in a lot of individuals that always want to say an opinion and seek external validation and a virtuosity of other people to say, oh, you got a great moral compass. Good on you, champ. Oh, you got a great moral compass. Good on you, champ, by sharing these stories, these reels, these posts that just go to people and say, hey, look at me. I'm a good person. I want you to know that I am a good person. All right? Just thought I'd put it out there. Let me tell you right now, because I share moral values that are of common sense, let me put it out there so everyone can give me double taps on Instagram and on my stories to say, bravo, you're such a great person. You're a good person. What bothers me about that is individuals who tend to do that more often than so usually are pretty fucked up individuals that got some really, really bad insecurities. They're not nice people to individuals. They're very narcissistic. They're very egotistical individuals. They only care about themselves. And they're just not good people to be around. They have awkward energy. They're socially inadequate. They lack the conversation to actually talk to people. And most of the time, shockingly enough, they don't carry these same virtues onto actual initiative and action in real life. Shocking gas, believe it or not, right? What we like to call this on the internet is called virtue signaling, right? And virtue signaling on the internet, guys, you're allowed to have your political opinions. You're allowed to have your opinions on anything of any type of social topic or political topic. I think it's perfectly fine. I generally have no issue if you want to share it out to people, but don't expect people to be consistently patting your back, giving you this bravo, saying, yes, queen, yes, king, good on you. You have a strong, woke social opinion. And this is not just with the left, this is also with people on the right as well. Saying, fuck the establishment, fuck the system. What do you want? Do you want a cookie? Do you want a fucking medal? Who cares, bro? And that's what I say with both sides of the fence as well. It's not just the left. I think people always make these things up with the left. And look, people like, it's just so egregious. People always want to go for the more sensationalized things within politics and within views and opinions. So they always go to the left, which I think is not a good thing to do as well, because the right is just as bad when it comes to these things as well. The right's always anti-cancel culture, yet anybody on the left will always say, she ruined her career because of woke politics. And then you're telling people, well, fuck cancel culture. And it's like, bro, you can't do this in your own political beliefs and your bias. And then all of a sudden, if the left do it, you're like, oh yes, fuck cancel culture, hate that stuff, it's wrong. And I think that's the issue with the right, in my opinion, is that they have this massive hypocrisy, and they're no different than the left when it comes to these ideas of cancellation because of political views, right? And I think it just frustrates me how this is kind of working nowadays in society, that we have this thing with the left and the right when all they are is just parties, right? They're just stigmas and tags that we put towards political affiliation / opinion, right? Just to create division, right? That's all it is. Like, if you're not figuring this out at this point, like, shit, man, like, I don't know how I can help you out. But the point is, guys, is that instead of telling people how good you are, show people how good you are. Show people your moral compass. Show people through your actions day by day by day that you're a good person. You don't even have to say anything. And you could just display, hey, I'm a good dude. I'm a good person, right? You don't have to be posting these stories and these reels about how you're there for women. We know you're there for women, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. It's fantastic. I'm happy for you. But I think what we get this issue of is that we have a lot of these people on the internet that are just sharing these things to say, oh, women have cellulite, or body positivity, or I'm standing with the LGBTQ plus community. And look, sensational, wonderful that you're having these type of views, because that's your personal views, and you're allowed to have that, right? But you don't have to share it on the internet, in my opinion. You don't have to share it, because if you just tell people that, most people will just take it for what it is and go, okay, cool, good on you. If that's what you want to think, that's fine, it's your opinion. But I think sharing it on the internet just comes as more of an ego thing and an internal thing where it's like, yeah, I wonder how much can I tell that I'm a good person to people? You don't need to do that in order to tell how much of a good person you are, man. Just do the daily things that you do day by day to be the moral standard. That's it. Okay, guys, a little bit of a rantish video. I apologize if I was excessively swearing. Maybe there was a little bit of confusion in what I was actually saying. But I hope the comprehension is there and it makes a little bit of sense, right? So, same thing. Make sure you leave a like, comment. Please subscribe. I need to get more subscribers. If you want to hop on here and subscribe, do so. It'd be fantastic. If you disagree, let me know. Let me know. I'd love to hear if you genuinely disagree. If you do, awesome. Put it out there, man. And tell me if you think I'm genuinely wrong, because I'm okay to be challenged. Challenge is good, because then I could go, oh, okay, like blah, 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 blah. But if I feel like you're incorrect, obviously I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I get it. No, I'll probably say, hey, like, I believe this because blah, 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 right? And sometimes I'll stand by what I say, right? I'm not going to, kiss ass to somebody just because they disagree with me, right? I'm open to hear, but if I disagree with their counteraction, I'll tell you. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video.